How hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Well, Greg, getting back to West, even though his scoring was down, his playmaking was up. You were talking about that. Clark, 3.5 assists a game last season, by far the highest number of his career.
Yeah, one of the very best pros I've ever been around. He's very smart, he's tough, he's all about team, and, you know, he makes things happen. Impacts winning in a lot of ways, and those assist totals indicate that.
The offensive rebound. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. Feeds it to Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. The Spurs making a switch here. Ginobili's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shumpert, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Martin. Martin against James. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Another miss by Shumpert.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ginobili with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Ginobili misses. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Dellavedova, covered by Mills. LeBron shot is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
West passes to Mills. Back to West. Mozgov with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break and slam dunk by Shumpert.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And here is Fry. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so we conclude the first half.
All right, Kevin, here with
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, what did you see from them?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, you live by the three.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You got to like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving at the 1.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
The drive by James drains it from 17 feet out. LeBron's got 6 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Nobody near Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Aldridge postponing that thumb injury surgery, even though they said it might double his eventual recovery time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty admirable that he was out there because he wasn't just playing in pain. He was playing hurt. That shows you his commitment to winning.
Green dishes to Aldridge. Back to Green. The kick out to Aldridge. Passes it to Leonard. That's short off the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Fires the three. Right side Irving. He's looking for Love and finds him. Cleveland moving it around. And a wide open look for Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Another miss by LeBron.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Duncan. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
From 11 feet away, Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Love goes in. On its way from Irving for 2, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Parker drives in. Duncan, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Duncan's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
David West. Manu Ginobili.
Kicks it to Smith. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
All right.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
That will count. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. West is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to West from past the arc. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Dellavedova, the pass to Irving, and that one's good. Irving's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Cleveland.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And Leonard gets it to go.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Smith wide open. He fires. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. There's the three. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Dellavedova missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Smith against Leonard, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. And Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. Leonard dishes to Mills. It's Ginobili outside. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Smith outside. From deep. Cleveland gets it back. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. And the Spurs with some changes. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Diaw. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. And on the way from Irving for 3. Love kicks to Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 8th assist in the game. Shots good by Mills. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's LeBron with the drive. And it comes off the front of the rim. Spurs trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And that one's good by Aldridge. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And the shot is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Love the pass to James. Looking to get it going, but they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Parker's checked in for Patty Mills.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
Out to Smith. Leonard with the steal. Green dishes to Aldridge. Takes the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Cavaliers.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for LeBron James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Duncan kicks to Aldridge. Shoots a fader. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road.